Okay, at this point, she's like, no, you can't argue with me. I'm a Sunday school teacher. Then me, I'm like, Sunday school teacher? I don't care if you're a Sunday school teacher. Me, I'm a CHH artist. You know? Hello guys, it's your boy Bie-k. Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing something different. We are in the outdoors. I'm going to tell you the story behind my song Church Girl. So come here. This story takes place at the tuition center called HG, and this is just some days after we started our grade 12 examination. But no, so me and this girl are studying. So for the purpose of this story, we're just going to call her Veronica, but that's not the real name, you know, because I'm not sure if I can put a real name here. Yeah, like I say, Veronica and I are studying. She's studying her own thing and I'm also studying my own thing, but we are studying the same subject, and this is RE. Yeah, and this is just after me, her, and my friend Emmanuel and another guy called Richard. We're just like from studying civic education, so we're studying RE on our own. And you know, fast forward, the next day comes and we go write RE. So at this point, we are back from writing RE. Veronica and I are discussing answers. Emmanuel and the other guy Richard, them, they didn't take RE, so they were not part of this discussion. So and me and her, we are busy arguing about this Bible passage. The Bible passage which came was the parable of the waiting servant. Her, she wrote the parable of the 10 virgins. For me, I wrote the parable of the waiting servants, the one which is labeled the parable of the waiting servants. Her, she wrote the 10 virgins. Then me, I'm like, how is the 10 virgins waiting servants? And then she's like, it's also part of the parable of the waiting servants. And then me, I'm like, nah, it's not. And then, you know, we are busy arguing. Okay, at this point, she's like, no, you can't argue with me. I'm a Sunday school teacher. Then me, I'm like, Sunday school teacher? I don't care if you're a Sunday school teacher. Me, I'm a CHH artist, girl. And that's how I also got the bar which says, Sunday school teacher, don't laugh, can you teach me? Because, you know, she's like, no, you can't argue with me. I'm a Sunday school teacher. So fast forward after the exams are done, right? And then me and my friend, who this one, Emmanuel, we are at his house, we are busy chilling. And then he's like, Brighton, do you remember Veronica? I'm like, Veronica? Yeah, I do remember. The girl was busy arguing with me about the parable, the waiting servants, the 10 virgins being the parable of the waiting servants. And then he's like, yeah, but do you know she was right, right? And I'm like, yeah, I know she was right, but you don't have to tell her that. And then he's like, yeah, she gave me a line. And I was like, she gave you a line? Okay, toss it, because that girl is chilled, you know. So I get the line from Emmanuel, and at this point, me and Veronica are like chatting, and bro, like the convo is going great. To say, like, you know, it's like me and her have been friends for like forever, and bro, I just met her at HG. And the way this conversation is going, like I've known her for years, bro. Like me and her have been friends for years. Everything is just chilled. Everything is like on point. And then I'm like, since you said you're a Sunday school teacher, I'd love to see you teach. And then she's like, okay, then you can come to my church on Sunday, because, you know, I'll be teaching on Sunday. And then I'm like, oh gee, I'm going to pull up. Okay, so Sunday comes, I get ready, I get dressed, and I'm ready to go see this girl, right? So as I'm about to go see this girl, I call her and she tells me, okay, come Kwasona, so, and I'll come and get you when you reach at this point. And then me, I'm like, okay, chilled, I'm pulling up. Like, you know, me, I reached there and she made me wait for like 10 minutes, and you know, for some reason I'm not pissed. Like, I don't know why I'm not pissed, because at this point I would be pissed, I would have gone home, but I'm waiting for her for some unknown reason. And then she pulls up and bruh, okay bro, she just looked nice. Like, say, like the way she looked, it was just nice. Like, she had long blades which were curly down, and you know, and she was like dressed in this like chitenge dress of hers, but that chitenge dress looked nice, bro, like crazy. Plus her earrings, oh bruh, I don't know if this girl was prepping on what she was going to wear, but it's everything was on point. She just looked nice, bro. And if you have ever heard that saying, says my heart skipped a beat, yeah, I'm not going to say it for you. You niggas just have to figure it out on your own. So at this point, right, me and her are like at church, and then she tells me, let's go in church. And then we go to the session at which she's like teaching from. And then we get there, she teaches, and then we go to the main church. We go to the main church, those things. Sunday school is done, we go to the main church, and you know, fast forward. Okay, why am I saying fast forward way too much? Okay, this is the last time. Fast forward, and it's praise time right now. So there is that song, right? You know that song. It goes, what's the name again? Okay, this is a song which requires you to turn and to do things, and you know, her and the friends are like dancing to the song because it's praise and worship. At this point, we are all dancing to the songs right now because it's church. How don't you dance in church, bro? Like, yeah, like we are busy dancing like to the song, and then there's that part whereby you have to turn, and then they are turning around, and that's how I even came with the bar which says look alive spinning 10. So church service is over, and then me, like how she's talking with her friends, and then me, I'm talking to this like new cute girl, right? Like this cute girl was stay right next to me, and I'm just talking to her, and then how she's busy talking to her friends, and then she's like done talking to her friends, and then she comes to me, and then she's like, this deep, and then I'm like, OG, bye, and then the other girl is like, bye. Like, I think the other girl I was talking to is also a musician because she plays drums and stuff like that, but I didn't have a phone, so I didn't get a line at that time. But you know what happens? My phone died in church, was it? My phone died in church. Okay, why is it that all my phones always die? So I didn't get a line, and that's how me and I went outside, and outside they were talking, and then for like 5 minutes, 5 seconds, I mean, my eyes and the eyes locked, like they locked for that 5 seconds. And then we are both smiling for some reason. I don't know why, bro. And yeah, that's how I come up with the bar. I've even forgotten my own bar. Okay, it's crazy, bro. Yeah, that's how looking into her eyes and straight up smiling. Yeah, that's how I also came up with the bar, looking into her eyes and straight up smiling, because you know, we just looked eyes for like 5 seconds, and yeah, we're both smiling, and you know, yeah, that's how I made Church Girl, and that's the story behind it. Peace.